What's going on, guys? Brett here, and we're back playing some more Heroes of the Storm-Brawl. I'm gonna heal. I don't mind being everybody's potion dad. I'm a pretty decent Deckard. At least I know how to play him. Will be annoying. Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna be putting lots of cubes and triangles all over the place. Alright, guys, so my way of playing Deckard that I like to go with the quest, Scroll of Identity, and if we hit a bunch of people, we'll reduce their armor, and it reveals them for longer. There are no invis heroes we're going up against, but it's still nice to be able to keep vision of someone like Tracer, and it's also nice to lower the armor of someone like Diva and Diablo for sure. So I like our team comp. We've got a tank. We have a literal tank. Some good magic damage, good range, and then I'm a pretty decent Deckard. So hopefully I don't suck. They also have a pretty decent team. I don't really like Whitemane. I think Whitemane's one of the weaker options in this particular game mode. She's not bad. I don't think any healer is bad. Ooh, he didn't go for my potions, man. You gotta go for the potions. Deckard does synergize pretty well with Sergeant Hammer, in that I can basically just throw a bunch of potions on the ground, and he's really easy for me to hit. And right now in the early game, I'm just going to spam stuff out. And hope people pick it up. It's really all you can do as Deckard. Slow them and catch them. The old double heal there. And I'm probably next up, I'm going to go something that gives me mana pots. A little bit of lag there. And since we're not really going to need the HP benefits of the fountain, we're just going to grab it ASAP to make sure that we are getting the mana. The mana we need early on as a Deckard to continue spamming stuff out.
Exactly.
And we can always keep them in their base, doing stuff like that. It's going to be hard for Hammer to just post up like she's been doing so far. Yeah. Diablo's really tough. So is, really so is Diva as well. They can both just straight up charge at her. Alright, let's start getting rejuvenation potions. It'll heal a bit over time, and it'll give our boys some mana. Now, Junkrat doesn't need mana. Yeah, I was getting a little lag myself. Sometimes it's just the servers. But the heal over time is always useful on anyone. And we do have some really mana hungry characters like Nazebo. People that want to spam. Ooh, glad I didn't step into that. They're trying to get me. But Deckard's pretty resilient when he needs to be. And that's because of his passive, Fortitude of the Faithful. We get armor for having our allies around. We were alone there, so we weren't really benefiting from the armor. And if we can catch just a few of them, that means we're going to stagger their advance. And whereas they probably wanted to go in all together, now they had to go in like one at a time. And that probably really messed them up. I'm happy to be the one taking these hits from Kael'thas and not our teammates. Ooh, get that Deckard kill. No, Diablo. Maybe we can catch him. Not quite. Sometimes as Deckard, it's useful just to throw potions directly at your allies, like a skill shot. Slow them down. But you really want to, no, you really want to anticipate where your allies are going to be. Alright, let's reduce the damage that enemy heroes deal. Just another strong, like, passive ability on our cube. Oh, Lord, get that away from me. There you go, Junkrat, you got it. And now we got to make it back up here to help the hammer. But catching someone like a Tracer and lowering her damage with our cube. There you go, guys. Really strong. Because she doesn't do a lot of damage except in, like, really fast bursts, right? So reducing that damage, it's like a percentage thing. She does a bunch of micro attacks instead of doing like one big attack. Yeah, that's true. We do need Nazeebo to get stacks. Nazeebo is one of the few heroes in the game that can infinitely scale. So on a map like this that essentially can like never end. Oh no, my bad. If I had landed a heal there, I probably would have saved him. And now we can grab some more mana. So timing our fountain usage here has been pretty key to allow us to spam. And whenever we see Diablo or the team looking like they're going for something, we can intercept and kind of split them apart with our slows and roots. Deckard Cain really comes online in the later stages of this game when we can do like infinite potions. We drop it and then it just takes time to recharge. I threw that out way in advance so that, oh Lord, I didn't mean to take that one. So that we could, if she managed to like zip out, she would still get hit. I'm going to grab Stay a While and Listen. It's like an AoE stun. And if someone hits them, it knocks them out of it. And I think our heal there was going to make the difference. Hopefully Junkrat picks that up. This is another one of those instances where we want to drop it kind of in the middle of where people are. Because it'll probably just end up denying them the ability to reinforce the Diablo. No, heal, man. No. Well, that one I feel like was on him. He like dodged the first one I threw, then he ran, you know, he could have ran back for the other one. Let's see what's going on in this fight. Give our Imperius a nice trail to walk down. Okay, that didn't work as well as it often does. Need to make sure I'm picking up my own potion there. That was a little sketchy and the camera angle was a little bad. Let's go pick this up. Give ourselves just enough mana to make sure we're still casting. And we didn't really hit anybody with that, but we probably kept them from reinforcing the Diablo. So just denying area. Getting that slow on the healer there feels pretty good. And let's get the big healing potions. It takes a bit for it to charge up. You'll see there they get bigger after a few seconds. Okay. If we can save both of them, that'll be good. But we're out of mana right now. We landed that, so that was good. Alright, we can help clear the wave, soften it up for Nazeebo. And we'll look at our stats if and when we die, so you can see how I'm comparing perhaps to their other healers.
My strength returns.
Good heal, kid. Keep it up.
Tracer's hard to trap. She can, of course, zip around. Don't forget your Deckard Cain auto attacks either. Try and keep the hammer alive. We need that kind of DPS. No, no. Well, maybe that one was my fault. Maybe I should have put that in front of him. Honestly, didn't think he would survive there. Another very timely fountain usage.
Mayhem. It seems you've proven useful.
Throw one of those down there for Junkrat. Okay, and I got stuck trying to walk around.
Choose attack. My strength returns.
Alright, let's try and slow them. We need to get more potions down. So let's get more armor whenever our allies are nearby.
Now that's the kind of healing mama
Do
likes.
you expect thanks for fulfilling your duty?
But even now, this is what's crazy about Deckard. He's still technically like not online. We need those infinite potions before we can really sustain, and before his heals can really reach the same numbers as other healers at this point.
Nice shot, man.
No, let me out. I don't know why the pathing is being so weird. Super happy to have dodged that.
There is something disquieting here.
Good heal, kid. Keep it up.
And let's just keep that Kael'thas back. He wants to come forward.
My strength returns.
We're healing backwards and throwing spells forward.
Is intolerable.
Last second heal, but it didn't do anything. But let him survive long enough to take the ult from Kael'thas. People being rude, I don't know why.
Your spirit is strong.
There's a lot going on. This is a tough game.
Your killing spree's over. Nice patch job.
Good save. Deckard with the assist.
There is something disquieting here.
Now that's the kind of healing mama likes.
What kind of damage are we doing? 17k. The super fat Deckard deeps.
My strength returns. Enough of you. Insufficient mana.
I think we need to back up. It's kind of the story of this game. Come on, guys. Pick up potions.
Much better.
They don't do anyone any good sitting back there.
That's the kind of healing mama likes.
I also like that ult as my favorite Naz ult. Gargantuan. Keep the hammer topped off, and he won't be she won't be a vulnerable target. All right, bottomless flask. That's what we needed. And just as I was saying, how we need to keep Hammer topped off. But we're out of mana. So we're just going to drop Flask wherever we can.
The darkness is coming.
Excuse me, guys. I had to sneeze. Anywhere we think is going to be a battlefield, we just drop a ton of those. And you'll see they go kind of hollow looking. There are a bunch of flasks here if he thinks to use them. And I think he was saved by one.
My mana is too low.
Come on, man. We gotta stay away from that tracer. Yeah. Having the hammer get shrunk, I'm pretty sure reduces the damage that she does.
Insufficient mana.
So you'll see all of our potions are currently in this area. And as we push forward, we want to throw our potions forward. So that our allies have a better chance of reaching them. As the battle changes, we need to constantly be pushing. And now that we have bottomless flasks, there's a pretty cool strategy you can do where you just put them all on top of each other with a hammer. And as hammer gets hurt, he'll just start picking them up. I'll try and put a root where our Imperius was landing. And let's use our cube to try and stop the advance of these other guys. We snatched up Kale. I don't know if we can do anything with that. Hammer prematurely shot there. If he'd have waited a second, I would have landed my root, and we might have been able to get the kill. That's all right. Like I said, we have to push forward. And I'm going to spam stuff out, kind of in a nice spread, so that depending on how the battlefield changes, we'll be able to catch people. This is bad though, fighting where I have not a single potion. And these camps, it's a little late in the game for camps. It's my opinion, but I think it's pretty valid. The camps just won't do much damage. We had a push with some enemy heroes down, so we want to capitalize on that. Now, cube does a little damage. It slows, but also remember that it's reducing the amount of damage that the enemy heroes can do. So it's a pretty layered benefit. And us, you know, kind of stacking our AoE slows the way we did in front of the gate really keeps them from being able to retreat there. And you saw they kind of had to bundle up and eventually get picked out. Got her. Oh, but we didn't get the kill. Alright, well, I thought I was being slick, and I think I was, but I just didn't get it. Unstoppable there. Nice use of that from Whitemane, I would presume. Alright, let's move forward. I didn't mean to do that. Let's move forward with our potion pushing. Oh god, no, let me out. Let me out. Oh no. Help. Oh no. No, he pushed me away from my potion. No. Well, there goes my illustrious killing spree. My DPS will surely suffer. But that was a really strong push. We still have our first fort up. So we're going to be getting these catapult units, and the enemy will not. So sometimes, guys, I'll say something like that, and I hear myself, and I'm like, you know what? If someone knows about Heroes of the Storm, of course they know about how catapults work, artillery. They only show up after you take the major buildings. But if you're new to the game and you've never seen that mechanic before, you don't know why we have these units and the enemies don't, that's why. So sometimes I guess I'm talking to a new player, and sometimes I'm talking to an experienced one.
Spoke of this.
So bad. Well, you know. Good heel, kid. Keep it up.
I don't really like that Imperius isn't with the team pushing. Like I said, these creeps he's taking, these camps, they're not going to do anything. Run, everyone! Run! That was my way of saving everybody. But, yeah, the tank needed to be with us.
Darkness is coming.
That camp, now you see what the camp is doing. Absolutely nothing.
Foul minions.
It's just plain old too late in the game. A single like Kael'thas flame strike combo like clears them out. They're not useless, but if you're doing that instead of team fighting with the rest of your team while they're team fighting, you're not doing the right thing.
No prophecy spoke of this.
As long as we stick with our team, we're well armored. Wow. Damn, I was getting over there to try and get him a potion.
Stay a while and listen.
Nice patch job.
Enough of you. No prophecy spoke of this.
See what's going on up here. Let's help out our Naz. I managed to reach him with one of those. Yeah, and if you're focusing me, you're just wasting your time. Get smacked. Good kill. And Diablo has the reset of his ult on death. Oh god.
Kinda healing mama live.
Having two tanks against us that both like recur after death, it's pretty frustrating. Diva can just continuously, you know, get a new shell, and Diablo can have enough souls to come right back to the battlefield. Makes it really hard to get past all that HP. Here we go, pushing the potions further. Oh no, lag. Lag, no!
Your spirit is strong, mortal.
Dang. At least we put a few potions near the fight, but it looks like our teammate's cleaning up. I don't mind getting carried. If y'all want to carry me in this one, go ahead. Let's check out our healing. White Mane is out healing us. Almost not surprising, really, with the super tanky people she has to heal. How's our Nazebo doing on stacks? That's also pretty relevant. 163, and he went for Vile Infection, so he doesn't have like the infinite Gargantuan, but he does do poison attacks, which is great against the tanks, so probably for the best. And his ritual bonuses are probably pretty huge. His HP and all that, he's super tanky. I've actually played Nazebo before and gotten over like 11k HP from having so many stacks. That's a game that went almost 40 minutes long though. Get out of there, homies. Just run. Best I can do now is try and keep Tracer and stuff off. Good job. That's turning a bad situation into a decent one.
Darkness is coming.
We'll set up our little battle station here in the middle with a lot of potions.
You bring great evil upon us.
And here we have this kind of like nexus where we can fight in, and my allies can get lots of refreshed potions. And I'm going to use my stuff on the creep wave. Try and damage it, make sure it doesn't get to our fort. Because that's a major advantage we have right now. And we'll zone out the rest of the team here.
Such daring.
I will admit, that was really impressive. Nothing to honor here. I have this one.
It can be hard to see potions. Nice. That's the type of pick that wins the game. Let's help them slow her. White main's down 2. And I'm going to set up potions all around the core.
My journey continues.
And our teammates need to be hitting it.
It seems you've proven
The
useful.
angels smile on you.
And that's what I'm talking about. We're just going to keep up the hammer. If we can. Oh, look how many potions were on top of him.
Victory.
Do a little shameless self-promotion.
MVP.
And that was a fun one. Let's see if we level up on Deckard. We'll give our buddy the recommendation. Oh, nice. And someone gave us one too. That was a fun game. And a long one. My voice is almost shot, so I think I'm going to go right after we open this chest, and that'll be it for me today. But it's been some great games. Not quite, but 250,000 experience is a ton. Well, guys, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, my name is Brett. My channel is Goodtalk Gaming. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Later.